How's it going, big dog?
Good.
Chilling. All right, we're gonna get this going. Ooh.
Scary.
Is that nollie?
Yeah, I think so.
I love a nollie front nose. Such a good trick. Anyways, we're gonna get this started. You ready?
Yes, sir.
I'm so stoked to finally have you getting this done. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Pawdcast. Today we got one of our favorite team riders, Brian Wilson, in the house. You already know where we're at, West LA Courthouse. Legendary place for a legendary ledge skater. Come on, man.
It's like heaven over here.
I know, man. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Of course, dude. Dude, we got to let the people know where you're repping, where are you from?
Where I'm from. Right now I'm in the Valley, but originally I'm from the East Coast in Massachusetts.
Hell yeah. Boston?
Yep.
Let's go.
You already know. We got that crusty, the crusty scene out there.
Of course, yeah. Well, that explains why you can skate through anything. There's nothing stopping this guy, bro.
That's the big wheels that get me through them.
The crustiness, yeah. No, but it's a special type of skater that can, if you're really good at skating, you can do anything. You can get through all that shit. So people like me with his tiny wheels,
Yeah.
we're not skating the spots you're skating, bro.
It's a lot harder, that's for sure. I used to skate small wheels, and then I think there was a few spots out there that kind of forced me to start going up in sizes, and just
That's crazy.
was kind of sick of getting through the cracks.
Yeah, for sure. Well, when did you leave Massachusetts?
2021.
Okay.
May 2021.
Sick. I think we met shortly after that.
Yeah, so it's been a little over 4 years now, 4.5.
Sick, bro. You like it better out here?
Yeah, I mean the lifestyle, obviously, you get to skate year round, and that's way different than the East Coast, in Massachusetts and New England. So I think as far as the skate scene and just being involved with everything, being involved with your community and whatnot,
Right.
being able to do it year round, it's a lot more satisfying, if that's the word. I don't know.
For sure. Well, I've always thought about anything East Coast, more unless you have an indoor park you can skate year round, it's kind of you don't take for granted your sessions. It's you're like, I got to get after this.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. You appreciate those times. So it's almost like you're a little more efficient when you skate too.
Right.
Because
right.
it's limited.
You're not just messing around.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're having fun, right?
Yeah, exactly. Out here, you definitely you can have way more of the very nonchalant sessions of more just hanging out than it is skating.
Absolutely, because you can skate tomorrow. That's good though. That's sick. So when did you start skating? Did you start in Boston?
Yeah, I was, actually it's funny. I remember the first time I seen somebody skateboarding and was like, oh, that's cool. I want to do that.
Yeah.
Because I was, the first town I lived in when I was in Massachusetts, I lived there till I was 4. And that was where, and we had neighbors at the end of the street that would babysit me because my parents were friends with the people that lived there, and then they had kids that a little bit older than me, so they would babysit and watch me and my brother every now and then. But one of their kids, Nick, he skated, and I remember my parents, they would go hang out over at their house, and then my mom or my dad would just put me on the side of the road, and I would just watch the kid skate. He had a little, kind of like what's going on over here, just the DIY
just
pallet, the pallet mani pad ledge thing, you know what I mean? I remember that specifically, just a bunch of plywood. And then they were the ones that got me my first skateboard, which was just one of those basically a handboard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about,
Yeah,
but it's real wood and everything.
Yeah, it's just
that.
a smaller size scale.
So I was probably 2 or 3 when they first got me that.
Awesome.
And so I was probably cruising around by 4 or 5.
That's crazy. Yeah, I was gonna say, how old are you? That's crazy. That's nice and young. If you start around 5, I can see where all the skills you
get
have
your
come
core
from.
balance and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That's sick. And then in Massachusetts, was there did you learn anything indoor parks on wood ramps and stuff? Or
the indoor park that we have, that was the main one, the closest one was Skater's Edge, which there's actually a few people funny enough, when I first met you over in the Malibu skate park,
Mm-hmm.
I think that session that I met you, there was an Edge indoor skate park sticker on the hubba.
Really?
Dude, and I was tripping out because I was like, who the fuck put this out here?
No way.
And it was another guy, another Brian from Massachusetts.
Get out of here.
Yeah, and he actually works for OC Ramps, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, and he's one of their builders. So he's one of the people that will go to he works with Dave Paczynski and
wow.
builds the ramps and shit like
That's
that.
Sick. I feel I might know Brian. Yeah, I think
Brian Z.
I think so.
Mm-hmm. You probably met him a few times.
He's not the filmer over there, is he?
I don't think he films, but he's like a white dude. He's got
his name's,
kind of longish hair. Like he's got flowy hair.
Okay. I think I've seen him there because I went to skate the OC Rants.
Hell yeah, you probably saw him working there. But I was tripping out when that happened. But yeah, the Edge indoor skate park was like the main one. But we also had like.
You have a really good memory to like remember seeing that sticker.
Oh
like,
yeah, no, I pick up on those random little, especially stuff like that where it's like so. That's like those are like those universe signs of like, oh, like, yeah, like
sure.
everything's aligned right
For
now.
sure,
You know
absolutely.
what I mean? So I pick up on those things. But yeah, the Edge was the main one, and then we had Rye Airfield, which didn't last very long when I was growing up.
Damn.
I know there was like the generation before me is kind of the ones that really got the like use out of that.
Okay.
And then there was Rad as well. So we had a few indoor parks, but a lot of them closed down like when I got into high school, when I really probably would have been like utilizing them, you know what I mean? And
that's what me and Dakota were talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know if you watched that episode.
Yeah, I did.
That's sick. Yeah,
but
we
yeah,
went in
exactly.
on
It's
that.
the same kind of vibe because he was in Connecticut, and that's not far from it. And so, yeah, it's just kind of the same vibe of like a lot of it just was too expensive, and like the liability, like the insurance, all of that. So a lot of them just had to close down. But the Edge stayed. So that was like the main one we were like constantly going to over and over again.
For sure. That's sick. What did they have there? What was it like? Basically, was it like all vert?
I mean, there is like a good amount of like vert stuff. They have like a big vert bowl with like.
It's still there?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that one's
sick.
still up and running. Like that place, it's gone through a few different like iterations, but for the most part, the main sections have pretty much stayed like the same with like only slight tweaks to them.
Yeah.
But they have a foam pit in there with like two different sizes on the ramps, and like there's like a resi pad. So like it's where all the BMXs go.
That's a lot of square footage. Then.
Yo, yeah, it's huge. It's a big indoor warehouse.
That's fire.
And then there's
so when you go back home, do you get to skate that again, or?
I haven't been there probably since I moved. Like when I went back home recently, I just didn't have time to go. But they actually do New England and there. So there is a scene, like a legit scene.
So that's almost like Tampa.
Yes, exactly.
Like their own type of. Put some marketing in there.
But yeah, exactly. It is kind of like a Tampa
type vibe.
Spot Tampa place.
That's sick, man. So like the best of the best come out, they compete, maybe get pushed up, get a sponsorship or something.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of them. They're pretty dope. I mean, the New England Rippers are definitely their own breed. That's for sure.
That's awesome, bro. That's sick. Well, like, so you got into skateboarding like 2-3 years old, like you loved it, you already knew, and then 5 you got your own board, right?
Yeah, I forget. Like I probably had some Walmart board, you know what I mean? With
of course.
Like a skull on the for the graphic, or like a checkerboard graphic, like
absolutely.
that kind of thing, with the plastic trucks and everything.
I
and
had the Orange County Choppers one.
Really?
Yeah.
OC Choppers?
Yeah.
Dude, you know what's crazy? I met a guy that was on that show. Like the show,
OC
really? Choppers? Yeah. Yeah, like I taught one of the guy's kids how to skate in
really?
Malibu. Yeah.
That's insane.
That's so funny, actually.
That's so crazy.
Yeah.
Full circle.
But yeah, I think my first board though, like a little more legit, was out of like a sporting goods store. Like,
okay, yeah, like Big Five type of thing.
Yeah, so then they had like
the transition from super fake to like we're getting real.
Yes,
yeah.
yes, like it was actually like pretty legit setup. When you popped the board, it sounded like a real board. You know, like that, like it had that reverb to it. It wasn't like a thunk.
For sure. Same with shoes. If you went to a Big Five or something like that, I got some World Industries shoes from there.
That's where I was skating the World Industries and the Etnies when I was a kid. And yeah, like I think the first one it was like a Crown board or something like that, or Kryptonics board.
Oh,
like
sick.
one or the other. Yeah, it was one or the other.
That's
and then
crazy.
I think my first legit skateboard though was from Zoomies back when they first opened up, and they did like the deal where it was like $100 and you get to pick from
you build all the shit. I remember that.
That was my first ever board, and so that was like
they were heavy on the couch back then.
Yes, dude, of course. That was like, dude, I thought it was the sickest place. You go in there and Skate 3 was on the TV, and like the couch, dude.
I've seen them have GameCube setups in there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. I never saw a GameCube. Ours though, we had the 360 in our Zoomies for sure.
That's sick. Okay, yeah, there you go.
But yeah, it was still a vibe. Like they were really cool. And yeah, I got like a girl board. I remember the graphic and everything, but that was my first like legit skateboard.
Which one was it? What was it?
It was Eric Costin, girl. Like it was blue, and the girl logo was like the theme of like the line was like they kind of were like bubbly look, like I don't know how to explain, like pop art kind of like.
Okay. Well, they did a lot of that like kind of comic book art.
Yeah, like exactly. It's kind of like that. But I remember it vividly. I probably have it like. in the garage somewhere at home. Like
That's
buried.
really?
Yeah,
That's so
yeah,
sick.
Yeah, it probably is there
Very
somewhere.
cool. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, I wish I had like the intuition to be like, oh, this was my first like, you know, my first pro board, like not like a real board. Like I'd love to just keep.
But
that.
I feel like that's the big difference from like skateboard or growing up skating out here versus on the East Coast. Like I feel like it's more of like a thing on the East Coast. Like you have to go out of your way, not out of your way, but you know you're intentional and very deliberate with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like a lot of kids out in the West Coast, they like there's like, you know, bikes in the garage. There's just a skateboard lying around in the garage. So
Right.
like eventually you just pick it up. I
For
feel like.
sure.
And
Yeah, for sure.
I could see it being like.
Like a pogo stick.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Just like that. I feel like because I feel like there's like less of that on the East Coast and more of it on the West Coast. But like, of course, the East Coast, you know, there's the difference is like. We have like hockey sticks in the garage and shit like that.
Sick.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
hell
and
yeah.
of course there's
Some
like
skates.
there's the different like nuances to it. But yeah, I could see that like being the kind of a common thing for like West Coast skaters is like, damn, I don't even remember like my first board. Like,
Oh, I remember 100%. Like I was definitely always been in love with skating, but just more like, yeah, I'm gonna get another one. Like you don't keep, you know, like, or I don't know what it is, you know, probably that it's so readily available. It's like,
yeah, it's the access out here.
exactly.
Man. Like our skate park in my town, dude, it was built by rollerbladers and designed by rollerbladers. So
wow.
all the dimensions were not skate friendly.
That's crazy.
Like the hubbas were like 4 feet tall and 2 feet long. Like,
damn.
dude, it was, yeah, it's just
Giant
not a
box
place.
jumps.
Yeah, it's just not a place to learn. Like we had a somewhat decent mini ramp, like 3.5 foot mini ramp, 4 foot mini ramp, and that's what I like remember skating most
Fire.
in that shit ass park.
That's dope, man. So you got some mini ramp skills too.
Yeah, I feel like that's a very common thing in the East Coast. Like when you're asking what the edge definitely has a lot of transition though, that's for sure. Like it has the street section, but there's a ton of transition.
For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, that stuff, like, honestly, the older I've gotten, the more I'm like, that is the foundation. Like, if you can lock in on coping, you can lock in on a rail, dude. And I missed all of that, so you never see me skating a rail.
No, I mean ramp skating is it's its own like genre of skating. I know a lot of kids that grew up that didn't grow up skating ramps, and then they try it later in life, and they're just like, what the hell? Like,
Yeah,
and they'll be
man.
super solid skaters. Don't get me wrong. Like they'll have everything, like all their tricks, like super nice and,
sure.
and dialed, and then they'll do it on a ramp, and it's just so foreign. Like
Whole different
sometimes,
thing.
and I get
But
it.
it's good because, I mean, I guess you can learn that as long as you pad up, you can always go back and, like, restart.
That's what I say. When I hit like a certain age and I know I can't take like the type of impact that I want to take anymore, I'm just gonna fucking pad up and
Exactly.
and learn
Go
on the
rip
vert
it.
ramp, bro.
Same here.
I have like a few. I have like just a few staple tricks that I'd like want to learn on a vert ramp that I feel like is
What's one
somewhat
of them?
tangible. Definitely backside air. Like I want. That's like the one. Like that's the holy grail. Like if I could just a few feet over the coping.
Hell yeah.
Just nothing crazy. Like we're not talking, you know, the.
Yeah, you could lock in and get that.
We're not talking, you know, the big air contest here.
Yeah.
Just a couple feet over the coping is
You
all
got
I'm
that.
asking for.
Got that easy.
Like that and like a blunt to fakie, I think would be so sick on
In, like,
vert.
how many feet?
I don't know, like whatever like the minimum is for vert, like
Probably 6?
I don't know. I feel like no, like vert ramps are up there. They're like 10 feet or something
Oh,
like
damn.
that.
Okay.
Like actual, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
I
with a
get
good
you.
like 3 feet of vert. You
Like
know
a
what
half
I mean?
pipe,
Mhm.
not a quarter.
Yes, a real half pipe. Yeah,
Very
exactly.
cool. Hell yeah. I know I went to, when I went to Arkansas, I went to some couldn't tell you the name. This was, I think 2018 or 2016. But yeah, we were at this random place with like a 15-foot half pipe, dude. I have a photo on my Instagram just standing over it like I'm gonna drop it. Like, hell
You
no.
didn't know? Yeah, no, fuck that,
no.
dude. I wouldn't.
That stuff is scary, man. But yeah, fucking, that's sick. Okay, so we're at like beginning stages. Let me make sure. Yeah, we're good.
It's kind of random, but did you see, speaking of big drop-ins, you see that kid drop in at FDR off the, nobody's ever done it, but, so FDR is like the park in Philly, like the big DIY. It's like
Yeah.
their Burnside, like the East Coast Burnside.
Okay.
And they got the big ass fucking, did you see that, Dakota? Oh, he's got the headphones in. The fucking, the fucking, yo, it's
settling
under
in.
a bridge. And so the fucking quarter pipe they built goes up the entire,
Oh, it's like on the wall on the side
on
of
the
the
pillar,
thing.
like the supporting like
Yeah.
pillar of the
bridge.
freeway bridge.
Yeah, yeah.
And the kid, yeah, like dude,
I didn't see
he
it.
looked really young, like, but he fucking dropped in from that shit.
No way.
Dude, that's like one
And
of
he
the
landed it?
Yeah, that's probably one of the gnarliest like drop-ins I've seen.
I think I did come across that, and not being from there or ever being there, I didn't know how crazy that is.
That shit's
but I did see
but
that.
so many people have tried that like for a
Wow.
long time.
You gotta be the right body.
Yeah, exactly, and he was.
That's crazy. Very cool. Damn. Okay. So like, what got you to? I would consider you primarily like a ledge skater.
Yeah, for sure.
What got you into ledges, like mostly?
Probably just from the videos that I was watching as a kid, and
What videos were you watching?
like Fully Flared was like the big one for me. That was
Wow.
like, cause that just came out at the right time, and I was the right age.
Same.
Like, you
That's
know
my
what I mean?
video, too.
That was really
We
like.
can talk about Fully Flared for an hour. if you
Yeah,
want.
yeah, exactly. No, but that video for sure was like a big influence on me. That's just like ledge dance heaven in those parts.
Lucas Puig,
Yeah, dude.
Jesus Christ.
Doesn't
Jesus Fernandez.
Wait, doesn't Puig's part in that start with like the accidental fucking primo?
He goes to primo.
Yeah.
It's a Smith kickflip primo.
And accidentally lands him.
And
And
he
lands
like-
it. And
like
lands
a
it.
legend.
Like, and it's just like, he brushes it off. He's like, oh, ha, ha. Yeah. And then it's just like, whatever. Like, I'm like, dude, that's like, I'd call my career like quits right after that. I'm like, I just
So
did the
good.
best thing
That
ever.
was my
like,
ender.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'd be done, dude.
Like, how did you grind away from that? Like, he actually like slid.
That place, that whole,
That's like Barcelona. I think.
yeah, that whole like spot looks like nice and slick and smooth and like
True.
really fun to skate. But yeah, ledge skating was definitely influenced by the videos that I watched. But originally, I will say I was skating like speaking of ramps, I was skating a lot of mini ramp stuff because Cheese and Crackers was my first like video that I owned.
Sick.
Yeah, and I thought that's what skateboarding was. Like, I was so young when I had that, and I didn't even understand the concept of street skating at the time. Like, I just thought that's what skateboarding was.
Right.
You know,
sure.
like that was my scope. That was my bubble
exactly.
that I had known.
You haven't seen anything else.
I had no idea that like there's this whole world of street skating. So I thought like, oh, skateboarding is just all about, and it still is to an extent, but it was just like, I was like, oh yeah, you just kind of like find a ramp and just like put stuff on it. Like that. Like I thought that was what
Like,
it was.
no one's doing that.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And they were the only ones doing that
Insane.
shit.
Crazy.
so.
You were just chilling with Daewon Song the other day.
Dude, that was so random too. Dakota was over there. Yeah, Mark Suchu was there. That was really awesome.
So sick.
Yeah, that was really sick. But yeah, that was a big influence on me too. Like just initially, just like learning how to skate a mini ramp.
For sure.
But yeah, Fully Flared, man. That was like Mike Mo's part. That was for sure like the big influence on me.
Oh yeah, man, for sure. Like, God dang. I always think about that part for whenever I'm thinking about like kickflip nose manny, because he does like, I think it was in See Me, over that like parking block thing. He does kickflip over to nose manny,
hillside,
and then switch flip to nose manny.
Dude, we went and skated that spot. And we were like, wait a second, is this the fucking Mike Mo spot?
No
we
way,
had
you
no
found
idea.
it?
Yeah,
That's sick.
because it's a ledge spot. That
Right.
like that.
That's
it's,
just in the corner.
Yeah,
and
and we were looking at it, we're like, what? No way. This is we had to watch the video. We had to go back. We're like, dude, it is. It's just they took out or they added in like the curb cut, like the yellow bumpies.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it
Right,
wasn't
right.
there in the Fully Flared video.
Okay.
So that was
it
like
looked a little different.
Yeah. I was like,
That's freaking tight. Who's like your favorite skater, like of all time? Who's the
Overall, fucking Antoine for sure, just because of the style. Like
Hell yeah.
he's a big influence on my skating too.
goat? I could see that.
I like to definitely think that.
He's a ledge dancer.
Yeah, I like to think that his like steez, the way he just does his tricks, like had a big influence on the way I wanted to do my tricks. I wouldn't say
sure.
I do them like him, but it's just like seeing somebody do shit like really
inspiring.
smooth. Yeah, it was like, oh, I want to be smooth like that. You
For
know,
sure.
maybe not exactly like, but to what I can do.
100%. A lot of people I don't think understand that, you know, looking up to someone like that, it causes you to kind of emulate or like in your head be like, how would this look if this person did it?
Mm-hmm.
And when you do that, it locks your body into kind of an emulation of like, you know what, it makes you smoother. Like,
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
I think that's why like you see so many of the younger kids getting so good these days too. I think the accessibility to see because it was so hard when we were growing up
Oh,
to
yeah,
like
you'd
watch
have to get the
videos,
DVD, like-
and then find somebody with a DVD player to
Right.
like, yeah, you know what I mean, the whole 9 yards. So I think the accessibility and the ease of access to the skate videos and content and stuff like that, I think that's like part of because these kids they're embodying, you know, the stuff that they see.
True.
And they're iterating on it, you know, doing it in their
It's
way.
a two-edged sword because it's so readily available. Like content's just pushed out nonstop. So yeah, you see somebody skating and you might emulate that, but then when we did see it and we got that person with the DVD player, that's in your brain for the rest of the year. Like, yo.
Yeah, for the rest of your life even.
Right,
And
exactly.
yeah, absolutely.
But you're watching it like most likely with a homie too, so you guys are analyzing, you're rewinding.
There's that whole layer of like now nostalgia, but at the time like the tangible feeling of like putting in that disc and like, you know,
Right.
like sitting on the couch with your friend to
Right.
watch it instead of like sitting in bed doom scrolling and then it might just pop up, you know,
Right.
a clip that you like or whatever.
Yeah, you know what's funny to speak on that fact is I have a copy of Powell's Fun,
Really?
and there's a part in Jordan Hoffert's part. He's hitting like this like up ledge like thing, and on my disc it's like scratched. So
Oh,
at
really?
that point, it always pauses for a second when he's on there. So
shit.
that's what I remember for that clip.
That's
like
funny.
I when I look it up on YouTube and I watch it there, I'm like, oh, it didn't pause. I'm like, oh, because
It's-
I don't have the.
yeah. It's like wrong almost, like
Yeah.
when it plays correctly.
So yeah, it's crazy. That stuff's burned in.
It's like that's where the soul comes from. I feel like, you know, that's what I mean. Like there's that clip of P-Rod talking about it and everything, but like, you know, to an extent he's right. Like the kids, like going to what you're saying, the kids, they see these crazy tricks go down, and then they learn them, but they almost don't know why they're learning them in a sense. Like
Right.
you know, it's just they see it and it looks gnarly, they want to learn. And hey, if that's the direction we're going in, that's the direction we're going in. But
Dude,
it's just crazy.
Did you watch Street League Las Vegas?
Yo,
with
dude,
Jinwoo?
Jinwoo was fucked, dude. And it's funny. So Jinwoo pulled up to Sheldon.
Yeah,
like
he'd been skating Sheldon.
Yeah, like
for a few days.
What, like, I don't know. At this point, it's probably like a month ago. We pulled up to Sheldon like normal session, and then like, Jinwoo's already there. And I watched this kid he just ran the clinic down the little mini hubba.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He was just like doing all the warm-up versions of the big tricks that he did at SLS.
Right.
And so just seeing his like process, you know, just like a little kid do the adult process is
Right.
like, damn, bro. It's like so that is inspiring in a sense. Like
For sure.
I do think like that is their version of like the soul in the skating, you know, like it's just different now. There's different layers to it. With the kids that are growing up with the skateboarding now versus
Right.
like when we were growing up.
Absolutely.
And it's not necessarily wrong, but I would say like I think there is a like the art aspect of it is kind of lost a little bit. It becomes more of a sport and less of an art. And, hey,
Absolutely.
that's why skateboarding is cool though.
But also, yeah, I mean, it's kind of, sorry, it's kind of like growing with how the state of the environment is anyway, because if you look at kids in school in general, like what are they, you know? I don't know. I always feel bad because we had like so many things to hold on to. You
Yep.
know, it's like we have this is our personality. This is what we're into.
Yes.
This is what we aspire to be. And I don't know if I'm out the loop, but when I look at kids, you know, like nowadays I'm like, what are they? Like,
no, I think you're
doing?
right. There's
And it's not their fault. It's
No.
the society and what happened with COVID.
Absolutely. You know, something that I've learned recently is that kids don't know how to type because they don't do typing classes now.
Really?
Because it's all tap.
Oh.
They don't need to learn how to type.
Oh, damn.
It's everything's all tapping.
That's insane.
Isn't that crazy to think about? Like,
How about this? They can't write cursive at all.
yeah, they don't teach that anymore. They don't know how to sign.
That's insane.
I know. I remember like my third grade teacher just like drilling that into us
Oh,
with,
yeah.
with the cursive, dude.
For
Yeah.
sure.
So
I had like whole full sheets where like it was like in like first grade, you know?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like you got to copy this. This is what that is, you know?
Exactly. Yeah, dude. There's definitely like different layers to it now that changes, like you said. It's like the whole societal part of it that like
Right.
changes the way that skateboarding goes.
I hate
you
to
know?
say it, but the overall like vibe and like narrative when I look at it, it's just like doom and gloom. Like when I see the kid, like, cause they're
Yeah.
kind of just like, I'm just another one off the press.
Yeah.
Like,
I
what
can
are we
see
even
that.
gonna live for?
I can see
Everyone's
that.
just like jaded, and it's like, damn, it's really sad. And then when you see that transform into skateboarding, where everyone dresses the same and everyone's doing the same like type of tricks.
Everyone wants to follow the formulas instead of creating their own.
Exactly. So it really is. It's painful to watch sometimes.
I know, trust me. That's why I don't be really like, honestly, I don't really spend too much time on social media these days in general, but I've made it my mission to kind of like stray away from it because even for myself, like I notice it affects the way I skate and like the types of tricks that I like to do. And like,
Right.
you know, the less I go on social media and like only get influenced by like the video parts I watch like on YouTube and stuff like that, like
Right.
full lengths and everything,
Right.
then I feel like I'm really grounded with my skating.
Right.
And I feel really in tune with my board
For sure.
versus just like always seeing the hypest.
Kind of a distraction almost.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you're seeing like the hypest stuff go down like constantly when you're scrolling through it, and it's just like it's hard not to compare yourself, one, and then two, it's like you're only seeing the glory. You know, you're only seeing the glory of the skaters, and you're not seeing the full. Because you know that they're going through the process, you know what I
Absolutely.
mean? But you're only seeing those little blips, and I think only seeing those little blips of glory and never seeing the like other side of it
Right.
is really like.
Which is why I love the hijinks.
Yeah,
like, Beagle
absolutely, dude. Because it's like it's so desensitizing, and that's why you're right. 100%, I'm on board with you. Like the Beagle tapes are my favorite thing to watch, man. Seeing those processes. The Chad
Absolutely.
Muska one where he does the rail.
Dude, just rolled up for like an hour.
An hour. All right, right here, Beagle, right here, Tebow. And then like all the like the little. All right, fuck that shit, right here. Like that's my favorite thing ever.
Right.
He's just
That's
like,
what it
fuck that
takes,
shit."
man. That's all it takes.
Yeah, that's my favorite, man. And yeah, I think there's a little bit of that, like going back to what we were just saying. I think there's a little bit of that that's lost, but again, it's due to the way things are changing and how the skate industry moves right now.
I mean, and that stuff will put in your head like, yo, I don't have time to be messing around on a trick. And then you get harder on yourself. You're like, well, everyone's doing this stuff so quick. Like, you start beating yourself up. It wasn't third try. Like, that's how I am for sure. If I pull up to a spot and I'm taking more than 10 tries, I'm already hating on myself.
I know,
like,
I feel you. Especially when it's a trick that you know you're supposed to do in like a certain amount of time.
Right.
Practice it all week, and then you get there, and it's just like, fuck.
It's crazy.
That's the beauty of skateboarding, man. That's why we love it in a sense. It's like the love-hate relationship of it. That's what keeps us going.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Come on, Dakota. Yes, sir. He can't hear us.
I know, he's too locked in. That's okay.
Hold on, he's gonna do 2 back to back. Come on. We got Noelle in the building today. Got Dakota, Dakiardi going in. We always got the crew with us. It's always a good time.
What about you? When were you? How old were you when you first started skating?
I was kind of old, dude. I started at 13.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of kids though, like they like start at that age, like that teenage years, those like
True.
you know, like right out of middle school going into high school kind of times.
True.
I feel like
But
a lot
also,
of
if
kids,
you think about like think about people you knew who started that late, a lot of them never stayed with it.
I know.
Like
I know,
all my
very
homies
rare.
that started in high school, none of them skate anymore,
Yeah.
like barely any. And then also, that's kind of the difference between being able to back tail and back Smith and not touching ledge at all. Like,
I will
there's
say
just a
though-
comfortability there that you have
Yeah.
that I'll never have.
I think honestly part of it too for me, I'm very big into like into self-awareness, like just on a physical level. Like obviously we all want to be self-aware on a mental level, but like physically I try to be very self-aware of like what my body can and can't handle, and I think that's what dictates like how I learn tricks and my process of
Oh, that's
figuring
important.
stuff out.
Very important.
Because I know
if
like
I knew that back in the day, I wouldn't have had as many injuries.
well, and so go like to extend that point. I think that's why like growing up playing sports is what really drilled that into my head. I think I do as much as I take skateboarding as an art form. I know that my process is very sporty.
That's sick.
Like I know like it's not the way a lot of people like to do things, but for me that's just like what makes the most sense in my head to like
For sure.
stay on top of the way I like to skate.
Hey, I mean, that's sick. When you look at sports and people who have like 4 or 5 games a week, look at the Dodgers, you know?
I know,
How are they
exactly,
living, dude? They got to think
exactly.
about what they're eating, how they're sleeping. They just had to travel to Canada to play a game. It's like, that's crazy.
It's about to get crazy today too. If they win tonight, yo, when we get out of here, it's gonna be fucking nuts,
It's
bro.
no if. It's going down, man. It's over for them.
Back
You
to
seen the new logo, right?
Yep.
Come on.
But yeah, no. Yeah, I do think like the whole sport aspect of it for me is important, but I try not to let that like completely drive my skateboarding for sure.
For sure, because it at the end of the day is not a sport. At least it wasn't before, and it is just a way of life. It's like a way of life. It's its own thing.
Yep.
Like, to be real with you,
It's
you
a
can
lifestyle.
take parts of it and make it a sport for sure.
Definitely.
But it's not a sport.
Like
in
the
itself.
kids competing and everything, you know, and part of it too is they have to like make their careers or whatnot.
Right, and for money to be made in skateboarding.
Right.
But then it's like, damn, I'm starting to see all these sponsorships like Don Julio or whatever the fuck, alcohol, like Don Azul or some shit like.
the gambling
The
stuff,
gambling
like
stuff,
steak and
is
all that, bro.
Is that what we have to do to get money in this industry? Like,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Like nicotine sponsors while it's like 10-year-olds competing. Like, yeah, I know.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just talking. We're just talking. All right. Well, let me ask you, who are you repping? What are your sponsors nowadays?
Well, we got the paw grip.
Oh,
paw grip
the
on.
custom cutout. What is that?
Oh, I just kept the circle in.
That is sick.
Yeah,
How did you do that?
I just didn't. it's the die cut.
Yeah, but it's usually burned out. Oh, that's sick. Okay.
Yeah, I just like kept the ring.
The
and
ring.
just
That's
like
fire.
took
That's like
off
the
backing.
OG one. I don't know if you ever knew back in the day, like
I've
15
you showed
years
me like
ago. Yeah.
pictures of it. Yeah.
That's sick. Hell yeah, custom.
We got the paw grip.
Love it.
We got makeshift skateboards.
That's a beautiful board.
This
Oh
one.
my god.
Yeah, I'm hyped on this.
Look at
one.
that foil wrap.
Yeah, exactly. I'm hyped on this. Shout out to Josh. Shout out to Satoshi.
Did Josh do? Does he do it through Unified?
Satoshi printed these ones, but
Amazing.
normally we were going through PS Sticks.
Okay.
But if you've heard, PS Sticks is done.
Oh, okay.
But so we are going through a transition of boards right now because
Gotcha.
Josh is testing out the OK skateboards, which is Julio, who used to work for Paul.
Okay.
So and he
Sick.
bought the machines off of Paul.
No way.
So it's technically like the same shit.
Oh,
You know what I
shit.
mean?
That's
So
dope.
he's testing some of those out. We'll see. We'll see what happens out of that. I
cool.
swear by the PS Sticks boards, but
Let's go.
shout out to Makeshift.
One day I'm gonna make boards. Actually, we
sick.
have something in the works with a company we might collab with.
Oh shit. Okay. All
With
right.
some blind box boards.
Oh, we're gonna do the blind boxes. Oh shit.
3 graphics.
What's the special? What's the like special? Do we know yet?
We're just starting. We
okay,
just had a
okay.
meeting last week,
Okay.
but I'm just saying, like, it would be sick to at least have a board somewhere.
Hell yeah. Hell
That's
yeah.
dope. Okay, so sorry. Anyways.
No, that's
amazing board.
we
This
got
is a
the-
Fast and Furious. I'm assuming.
So no, actually, you know what? This is Corpus Christi, Texas.
Oh, okay.
So there's
Is that a mini pad?
yeah, like it's like a famous part of Corpus Christi that we did go by
He
actually.
said Corpus Crispy.
Yeah, yeah, Corpus Christi. That's what we kept. That's what Rasul kept saying when we were on our trip.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh yeah, we're in Corpus Christi." And I was like, "Wait, what?" He said Corpus Christi. And he just couldn't for the life of him
Say it right. Oh, it's fucked.
Yeah, so this is Corpus Christi. The girl, the artist that designed it, her name is Dory, and she actually does 9 Club stuff.
Ah.
She was here at the 9 Club event that they threw a month ago.
Right here.
And yeah,
Where
and she
Caballo was holding it down.
yeah, she was doing live artwork over in the corner, which was
Ah.
really sick. Yeah, so
Shout
shout
out
out to Dory.
Yeah.
She's sick. And then yeah, we get the berry bearings.
Oh yeah, the colorful berry bearings.
These are
Amazing.
first run, so they're kind of they're you
got
know.
a little homie with you too.
Oh, what up?
Chilling.
So these ones are a first run. These ones are like, not the, you know, they're all right. They're all right. They work.
Are you saying like speed wise or?
Oh, speed wise they're great, but I mean as far as like the shields like
Oh, they
staying on and
popped out,
everything,
yeah,
they
yeah.
kind of like pop out on you. But
For sure.
no, they're still all right. And then yeah, we got Makeshift, we got Paw Grip,
What
we
trucks
got
you
Berry. We got Ace trucks, but I'm not like hooked up by them. But
For sure.
Josh does kind of like who owns Makeshift. He does kind of hook it up with the trucks because he's friends with Joey Trichet, the owner of Ace.
Sick.
So we get like we got like a whole big box of them.
Beautiful.
A little
Aces are good
while
now.
ago. Yeah, I love the Aces.
I
These
had
are the
some
low
back
ones.
in like 2015, I think. I had the
Not gonna
teal
lie,
diamond
they're-
ones.
Those ones are garbage.
Yeah, they were not that good.
Garbage.
So
I think he had them too, actually.
yeah,
Funny
man.
enough.
But they're beautiful. I was like sick.
They
A
look sick,
diamond
yes.
teal truck, like,
Yes.
but I couldn't skate them. But now these look good. These
Yes,
look
I was
nice.
just talking to one of the other homies that comes out to the courthouse, and he was saying he wants to get the inverted kingpin ones, and I was
Oh,
like saying
sick.
how I want to try them out too because they're super teched out.
Would you say that this is kind of a mix between a Thunder and an Independent? Because I can see it's thick,
Yeah, in a way.
but
and
it also looks like it'll turn.
you're not. You know what's funny? You know Joey used to Joey Trichet, the owner of Ace. You know he comes from Independent.
Okay.
That's why they look like the Indy trucks.
Okay.
Because he literally used to work for Indy. So yeah, they are. And actually, I'm so into the nerdy shit with the trucks, but your board has like the board wheelbase, right? Like
Right.
where your wheels sit,
14
like
to some.
right, 14 and a quarter, whatever. But then a lot of people don't realize the trucks have their own wheelbase too, because where the axles sit
Uh-huh.
is different with each brand.
So it could be here, it could be here.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So the from widest to shortest, it goes Independent, Thunder, Venture, and then Ace.
Really?
So with the Ventures and Aces, you'll actually grind your base plate. That's why my grip base plate is so because they sit the axle wheelbase sits further
Interesting.
back.
Let's see, we got some Thunders here, brand new.
And so if you put them up against the ledge, and so you'll see. My wheels won't touch the ledge, but yours will because of that wheelbase.
That's true.
Or
So
actually, right now I should do it on this side because my wheelbase is worn out. But yeah.
damn.
So you see how much, and that's why I can sit on
Just
like
barely.
nose slides and tail slides.
Right. That's crazy. So I need that comfort, to touch my wheels.
It definitely makes sliding different though. That's for sure. Like I definitely had to get used to it. But what I like is because of that, you get a little more leverage to like
to pop out.
out of
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
absolutely.
exactly.
That's sick. And so you said the first widest is which one?
Independent.
Okay.
So that's why indies always feel so standard when you're turning and stuff like that because they just like are always gonna like having a wide wheelbase you're just gonna feel really like solid. You know what I mean? And then that's why the Aces, being the ones shortest, that's why they turn like super crazy. Like that's the first thing people notice when they step on Aces for the first time.
They're
It's
like, whoa.
Yeah.
Because you got the dimension.
Because the wheels are just so close together.
Right. It's like a fire truck, how they have that back wheel that'll turn.
Exactly.
Sick,
it's like
dude.
guides it in a way. Yeah. So I'm like super into like the dimensions and everything with the trucks.
That's sick, man.
But yeah, shout out to Ace. Unified Skate Shop though, that's like the only other shout out that I'll put out there. Shout out Marco.
Big dog.
Always hooking it up, always showing love.
Yes, sir. Great dude. That's sick, man. Fuck yeah. What's your, like, okay, I got a question. What's your favorite, like, or what is one of your favorite clothing brands from, like, all time for skating?
Oh, that's a good question.
Like, what were you into growing up, and what did you stay with the whole time?
Like, I was, in high school, in high school, I was a big hype beast, so obviously, like, I was going through the Supreme, the Palace, like, all of that kind of stuff.
Sick.
But before that,
that was a good time to be into Supreme.
Man.
Good
yeah,
rails.
that was like, dude, I was into it between like 2015 and 2018. So those like 3 years, I was like going hard reselling and like buying stuff.
Hell yeah.
Like I went through a lot of product over those 3 years.
Sick.
Because I was really trying to do the whole like flip it and hustle, make the hustle,
Absolutely.
Didn't really make that much money off of it, but it was like more wasting
It's
time
here
than
and there,
anything.
yeah. I've been there and done that.
Exactly, but it was no, I like that was like I think what really.
This is a nice hat though. That's a newer one.
Yeah, this one actually I got in New York.
Damn, that one's sick.
Like a random consignment shop.
Yeah.
Like,
okay. Sick.
Yeah, not even a Supreme store. The consignment.
Fire. It fits well.
Thank you. But yeah, the hypey stuff was like high school. But before that, honestly, I don't think there was like anything particular. I was just always into shoes though. That was my big thing. I was a sneakerhead ever since I was a little kid.
Love that.
Like ever since elementary school, was obsessed with the 6.0s, with the SBs.
Oh hell yeah.
And my dad, like, I was fortunate enough, my dad would get my shoes from Journey, so they would have like the cool looking shoes.
Oh
you
yeah.
know?
They'd have like special drops just for them.
Exactly. And so yeah, like once every school year, I'd get a new pair of like Nikes or whatever.
Sick.
And
I like the DCs from back then. The DCs at Journeys, they'd always have like the super rainbow.
Yes.
like
the colorful
color
ones.
palettes. They're all
Absolutely.
different. So stupid. I don't think I ever got any, but
funny enough, the Osiris's, like my version of that was the Osiris. I love the super colorful Osiris's.
Sick.
And then I had Supras when I was in middle school.
Fire.
That was like.
Did you have Vaders?
Yes, those were the ones. I had two different pairs.
Damn.
And
the high top ones?
Yeah, the mid tops. I had the mid tops.
Okay.
But actually, one of my friends growing up, he also got them because of me. All right, I'm gonna put that out there. He got them because of me. This kid does not skate. All right, he got them because of me. He was the same size as me though, and we were in like other classes, but like we were in the same grade.
Right.
So like
he'd just be scoping.
But we passed the hall. No, he lived on my street. We were good homies. But we like in the middle of the day we'd like switch shoes.
Oh,
yeah,
what?
Like, or just like switch
Same
one
size?
shoe. Yeah. Switch one shoe so
Fire.
we mismatch it. That was like the good pastime memory.
Sick,
of
dude.
super shoes. Yeah, the Vaders and the Sky Tops. I did have a pair of Sky Tops.
Damn.
First ones.
That's
Those ones
so
are
sick.
dude.
I have vivid memories of those too. Actually, I don't know if you know Tarzan. It's like Edgar Flores.
Yeah.
He's from he was on Illegal Civ.
Yep,
and stuff like that. That dude was always the GOAT when I was coming up. Like he was from my area, and like he was like a legend. He's like, he's Tarzan. He's whatever. So like, me and my homie would be skating out front, and like this fool comes mobbing it down, super loose truck. You can hear the thing rattling.
yeah.
Just mobbing it, long hair, just like sick. You know what I'm saying? In the all white. Fucking the Vader's up to here, bro.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh, do a trick, and he's just like, boom, like nollie tray, like nothing,
Probably
and then
wet, yeah.
these guys like, oh, it was so crazy, bro.
That's like that, and when you're like young, like and you see somebody like that, you're like, all right, I won't be like him.
100%, yeah, it's never gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out Tarzan, man.
That's sick.
But yeah, dude, fuck, man.
Yeah, I had a lot. You were talking about the World Industry shoes. I had a lot of World Industry shoes too. World Industries and Etnies shoes were definitely like a staple. Actually,
what was your first real shoe?
Dude, you know what? I want to say, like, the one that I remember being, like, because I had the Etnies I was wearing, honestly, they were like the Metal Militia Etnies. So there was more like dirt biking, BMX kind of side of Etnies.
Yeah.
Because I did dirt bike when I was a kid, so that I was like into that kind of stuff.
Damn.
And then the World Industry shoes were kind of like, they were skate shoes, but this is when this is when they started to like kind of fall off on the shoe game. Right. They weren't like crazy.
I remember they're like black, gray, and red.
Yeah, and that's like the only colorways they had for all their models.
Right.
But I remember the logo being really cool and everything, like the W being like the devil siphon or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
It is. Like,
the little thing. Yeah.
But the first like real pair of shoes, I'm like, okay, these are like legit skate shoes. I got the and I begged for them so hard. I got the Pretty Sweet collab Lakais.
Pretty Sweet.
Yes. So
that's late. You mean Fully Flared?
No, Pretty Sweet.
So recently?
No, because
like, this was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But
yeah. So like probably 2013, 14, whenever Pretty Sweet.
How old are you?
I'm 26.
Oh, you're young.
Yeah. Dude, and nobody realizes I'm 26.
What do you mean?
Everybody thinks I'm like a lot older.
When I was skating, niggas in my apartment were getting the Fully Flared Rick McCranks.
See, those, I never even seen those ones, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was just too young for it.
It's the, what is it? The CMB ledge or the, what is it called? The Embarco?
Oh,
EMB,
yeah, EMB.
It's the EMB ledge as the C for,
oh, really?
For Mike Carroll.
Oh, shit.
The Mike Carroll
No,
Lakais.
I actually don't remember those.
Crazy.
Funny enough.
Sorry, but so you got Pretty Sweet.
I had the Pretty Sweet ones, and
Lakais?
it was sick. Yes, because I forget
Whose
what
model.
I forget which model they were. But there was two different colorways that they did. It was like a black or two different shoes that they did it on, and the one that I had, because the one shoe had it was black, and then like the base of it was black, and then the other one was the base of it was gray, and there were two different models, and the ones that I had were the gray ones. The fucking sickest part about them. Red Lakai logo on this side, blue Lakai logo on this side.
Oh yeah.
And then reverse it, blue, red, girl logo, chocolate logo on the back of the heel.
I recall that.
And and it came with a pin, and I actually just recently gave that pin away to somebody.
Damn.
But I had it all this time. And those shoes, I remember I did everything in my power to make sure those lasted as long as possible.
Like the shoe glue.
Glue, and then my foot, and this was at a time where my foot was like, I was going through the growth spurt.
You were growing.
And yeah, dude, my feet just
like all tight.
Yo, dude, my mom begged me to stop wearing them, like straight up, yeah.
Do you have footage or anything in those? Or, a photo?
I probably have photos at home, but I know I can look at the picture. If you want to see a picture of them, I know I can look them up really quick. I've seen
That'd be fire.
I know I've looked them up before, and I've tried to buy them.
I recall them. I recall seeing the photo of that. I'm not remembering which one it was. I feel like it was one Mike Mo was wearing.
It was this shoe, the Manchester.
Okay, yeah.
Dude,
totally
these things were so sick.
Those don't even last that long.
I know.
That's
I know,
insane.
dude. I
the
wore
glue
these
on
things
those
out.
is terrible.
Dude, I wore these things out like a motherfucker.
The grip would have been gone.
Yeah, dude.
Because underneath is basically Vans grip.
Yep.
It's just the brown.
Exactly, like this shitty gum sole. Yeah,
that's
I know.
So funny.
I fucking dude. I wore this for way too long.
Wow, that's
way
amazing.
Too long.
Dude,
those
resourceful.
Those are my first real skate.
That's
shoes
one
for
thing
sure.
about you guys. You, Dakota, all you fools. You skate your shit till it's done.
I can't.
He's had that board since we filmed his fucking podcast.
And then he set it up that day, right? yeah. I know. And that was how long ago now?
I don't know. I also don't think he's been getting out as much as he wants to.
No, I know that's a part of it too. But yeah, no, I'm definitely I skate the shit out of my stuff. Like my shoes, skate them until they're done.
Yeah.
Board, skate it. I will say part of the board not changing out the board is pure laziness. I will say I won't even lie. Pure laziness.
Funny. That's why I was kind of bummed when homie and Gifty do that other board that had Grizzly grip on it. Because I was like, this is gonna be a good 2 months of no clips from you.
Well, not only that, it was a carbon fiber board,
so
it was gonna
snapping.
last. Yeah, that thing was gonna last. But honestly, I wanted to try it out. Funny enough, the guy that tried to tray flip El Toro, but didn't last year.
Yeah, I know who.
He was on a decathlon board. He's on decathlon.
Okay, that's sick.
So I was like, okay. If that thing can handle tray flipping, okay,
for sure.
All right, but I got some good use out of it. But yeah, no, I get
Absolutely.
super lazy when it comes to switching out my boards, man.
That's sick.
I really do, because I know I skate enough where I should be switching them out maybe twice a month.
Right.
But I just don't. I'm like a once a month kind of.
Make it work, man.
I need to be
crazy.
switched. There are times though where I have to switch them out for sure, but
For
no,
sure. I've seen you switch boards a couple of times, but it's like last
I ride it
straw.
out, man.
And it's snapped already.
Yeah, no, I ride it out.
You're like, oh, it's been snapped for a week.
He's the one. Dakota's the one that he makes sure that once his board's done, he's got the only way he can go out with it is he breaks it on a trick.
Right.
I'm like, okay,
Exactly.
that's the real dedication. Mine, if they break,
know.
they break. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the real all right, we're riding this baby out.
Legends, man. I love it. You're not wasteful. I don't have to worry about, do you guys have grip tape? Because you will.
I know you always ask me, and I feel bad saying no, like I don't need it. I feel bad saying no because like I genuinely don't, dude. I have so much grip and not enough boards to put the grip on. I give the grip away and still have like so much extra.
That's
like,
I love that.
I feel bad sometimes
No,
when
hey,
you're like,
I need
oh,
people
you
like
some?
that, because then I'm like, oh, sick. Like another homie skating the grip. Like, where'd you get that, Brian? Fire. Keep flowing it, dude.
Yeah, the homie Sender, he was like stoked because he actually needed like a whole setup. So luckily, like I had a 825 that, or I think it was an 8.5, and I don't write 8.5s.
Right.
Gave him the board and gave him the grip. He was super stoked on it.
Yeah,
and like
he said he picked out the yellow.
Yes,
too.
and that I was just about to say that. I was like, and he picked out the loudest color. So I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, he like was like actually stoked
That's
on it,
fire.
which is pretty cool. I threw out all the options. It was a whole inventory that I
Now
swear.
you got another one.
Yeah, I know. Add it to it. I'm probably put that one on next though. I won't even lie. I like that
The
one.
green or the red?
The red one.
Okay.
Like I said, it reminds me.
One of them's for Noel.
Oh, word. Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Or, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever, man.
Make it work.
That's
But yeah.
sick, dude. I appreciate you guys repping us so hard and always being out doing stuff. I love that you guys are always productive. That's
We
the
try.
thing.
Well, I mean, we've been filming Dakota's part for Makeshift for the last fucking 2 or 3 years now.
Can't wait. We got to do a premiere.
Oh no, yeah, we're premiering at Unified. We already have like,
that's
yeah,
dope.
we already kind of have it detailed out a little bit. It just needs to get done now. You know what I
sure,
mean?
for
We're at
sure.
those like final stages of like, all right, like let's.
He was
really
talking
get it
about that.
done.
He wants some like B-roll. He's got like a suit he wants to wear.
Yep. And we have like a couple skits we might throw in the middle of
Yeah,
it.
fuck
Like,
yeah.
yeah, it's gonna be cool.
I
And then
love
we're also filming for the Unified video, of course, because
Okay.
we want to film a shop video.
That'd be
'cause
awesome.
Marco's never
I want
done
a
a-
guest clip.
Yo, you absolutely will, because Marco's never done a shop video, from my understanding. And what I kept telling Marco, and like the whole vibe that I've been saying to the homies, is it's just gonna be a big homie video. That's
Right.
what shop videos are.
And
They're
it's
just big
fun.
homie
Yeah,
videos.
exactly.
Yeah.
It gets everyone in the community around because everyone fucks with one of us.
Is that what I mean?
That's
And there's gonna be
sick.
so many faces in the video that I almost see being a bigger turnout. Like, you know, if we premiere it like proper, like I
sure.
almost see
Then,
that
yeah.
being a bigger turnout. No disrespect to Dakota, you know what I
No,
mean?
of course.
That's like a little more intimate setting of like, you know, close friends.
It brings
fam.
more people in.
But
That's
yes,
all it is.
exactly. It brings
You
the
know?
community together, especially the surrounding area of the valley, and especially right now, I think it's an important time to be bringing the community together with the
Absolutely.
skate industry's
Absolutely.
scope right now, where it's at.
I'm kind of bummed. I've kind of been falling off. I've been so busy doing stuff. Like, you know, I was trying to throw those games of skate like all the time. So that first one at Hall of Fame, whatever else. Like, but now I'm like, okay, I'm kind of getting more resources. I want to do it right. I don't
Yep.
want to waste the resources
Yeah.
on some lame shit. So.
No, I'm the same way. Like, you wanna, if you know you can do it the right way, instead of just kind of like not half-assing it, but like just like
sure.
figuring it out as you go, then yeah, why wouldn't you take that option of like doing it the right way, so to
Right.
speak?
All right, I got an important question. What was your first poster? Like skate poster?
Oh man, you know, actually, I had a before posters, like the first thing I thought of, I had a lot of banners. Like
Sick. Banners are dope.
Like brand banners. I remember the first one was an independent banner, like a big vinyl one, and
Sick.
that one hung up in my room for a long time. And one of my buddies that I grew up with, like in like 2nd or 3rd grade, he gave that to me.
Sick.
But then like I think real poster, man. I want to say probably like a extended page out of a Thrasher.
Okay.
I don't know like a specific one, but I know I used to always make sure anytime I didn't have the subscription, but every
of
now
course.
and then I would be able to get a Thrasher like at like a Barnes and Noble or something like that.
For sure. That's
And,
sick. Yeah, it's sick that they're even in there.
It's right. And so yeah, I would go out of my way. Like I would get them, and then I would try like, you know, I'd flip through and look for the like the big pull-out page
For
if
sure.
there was one.
Absolutely.
And
yeah, shout out to my homies Gavin and William. Their dad, like, when they moved back and forth to like Oregon or wherever, I think they're from Oregon. Yeah, like they would just like he'd have like a stack, and he just
Aw.
gave me all the Thrashers.
That's
So
so
I have
sick.
like Thrashers from like every year consecutively 05 to like.
That's so dope. Yeah.
Oh, it's caught a fly accidentally.
There's
That
a
was
lot
weird.
of wildlife over here.
Yeah, it's beautiful, man. But yeah, okay, that's sick. Yeah, because I know some people have like that one poster that just was always some.
I know. It's like my version of that was probably like it was the brand banners,
That's
like
sick.
the indie banner I had. I had like a real poster. It was just like the oval logo.
Okay, just like just the brand
Yeah,
itself.
it was just that. It's just
That's
logos.
better,
It
yeah,
was
yeah.
it was always like logos of the brand. It was I
sure.
didn't like I said, I think really the closest thing to having like a poster of anything was the extended pages of the
Got
Thrashers.
you, for sure. That's fire. Hell yeah. Well, let's see. Was any other? Okay, so from DC, right? Or Massachusetts. Did you ever live anywhere else other than there, or just straight there to here?
Well, I was born in Seoul, Korea. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was born in Seoul, South Korea, and then I was adopted when I was 9 months.
No way.
Yeah. So
awesome.
my parents are white as shit. Like they do not
cool,
look like
man.
me. My little brother, he's also adopted too, but he was born in Busan City, so we're not blood related, but by law like brothers.
Right.
And then when I went to school in 2019, I lived down in Florida, Central Florida, like right outside Orlando.
Wow.
For several months.
Okay.
Like
How was that?
7,
Did you
8
go to
months.
Disneyland out there?
Yeah, actually, you know what? So I was very fortunate growing up because my aunt is very high up in Disney. She works for Disney. Is very
good.
high up. My dad's sister, and my dad being not to say like to put it bluntly, he's like he's kind of cheap. And so yeah, the family vacation every year obviously isn't cheap to go to Disney, but when
Right.
when your
You
sister
get the
works
hookup,
there,
for sure.
and you can go stay at their house and not have to pay for a hotel.
Hell
He was
yeah.
all about
That's
it.
where
So-
we're going.
Exactly. So, and my grandparents lived down in Florida too, his parents.
Oh, that's
so
sick.
yeah, I was very fortunate that once a year we'd go down to Florida for like a week or two.
That is awesome.
Go to Disney.
For sure.
But yeah, I mean, when I was down there for school, I went there a couple times, like once with my ex and then once with my buddy who was down there at the time.
That's freaking tight, dude. I've never been to the Florida Disneyland. I want to go one day.
Yeah, that the Disney over there is pretty cool. And then also they have like Universal.
Oh, okay. Damn.
So I've done
Florida
like Universal a few
That's
times.
sick.
And there's 2 parks in that Universal.
No way.
It's a roller coaster park and then like the normal Universal Studios.
Wow. That's dope.
And then they got Busch Gardens over there. Yeah, so like we did like a lot of those theme parks for growing up. I was very, very fortunate with that. But Florida, I can't live there anymore. I'm like I'm over it. Nothing against people that are from Florida at
Oh,
all.
nah.
It's just not
it's so
for me.
humid, man.
Dude, and I had like
Yeah.
I almost like I think my experience when I was living down there for school is what killed it for me because first of all, like my memories of Florida going there every year for vacation is always just great because you're there for vacation, you're seeing your family, like
Right.
there's never any bad, But then you go there for school and you're on your own and it's like you're getting hit with the actual reality of life.
Right.
And so that
And
was
it
that
takes away
layer.
the good memories. of
Right,
it,
so
yeah.
like that's the one layer of it. The other layer is, dude, like I lived in the 3rd floor of a 3-floor apartment and I was out there for 7 or 8 months. Dude, for like 6 of those months, my AC unit just would not work.
Oh no.
And so it was constantly going and having it get fixed by the tech guy. Dude, there were nights where the thermostat was reading like 100, 101, 102. And I would go out into my car, just blast the AC for an hour and like take a nap in my car because I just couldn't sleep.
Oh my god.
And so, dude, that was like
That's
6
struggle.
months. 6 months of like that happening like 4 or 5 times a week.
That is struggle
And
right
then the
there.
day before I move out, they were like, "Oh yeah, so actually, your AC unit needs to be replaced." And so they replaced it the day before I moved out. And I was like, "Wow, thanks guys." And so
Wow.
I think that really kind of killed it for me too. Like, that it was just not a great experience.
You could do anything then. You got through that.
Dude, that was horrible, man. That was like, yeah, I wouldn't wish that upon anybody.
Were you there like alone? Did you live there alone?
Yeah, it was just me in a 1-bedroom apartment, and it was kind of a big apartment too. Like because it's mind you, it's Florida. It's kind of cheap for the amount of space that you get down there.
Right.
And so it was like not a studio. It was like full 1-bedroom,
Tight.
like full-size kitchen, full-size
It's
living
cool
room.
if it's not burning up in the whole place.
Dude, I'm telling
You didn't have
bro.
any pets, right?
No,
They would've been
yeah.
dead.
Dude, I wouldn't have been able to. Yeah, exactly. I literally wouldn't have been able to the way that was running. So
That's messed.
yeah, luckily though, it was I moved down there in January. So like I moved out right as the crazy humidity starts in
Oh,
in
man.
like July, August.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. That's crazy you've been
Just
through
went
it.
right back to Massachusetts. Like I'm done with this.
All right, what's one thing that's overrated in skateboarding?
Damn, that's a good question. Overrated in skateboarding.
Something that you see really often and people give it too much hype.
Dude, I it's like fuck. I'm trying to think because I know if I seen it like right now, I could easily be like, yo, that.
For sure.
I'm just trying to
I'm
think
kind of
of-
asking you to like hate on something.
No, I know, and I can be a respectful hater.
Right.
For sure. I can play devil's advocate. Man, what is corny right now? No, honestly, fuck, man.
Just taking shots. Though.
No, dude, because like normally I am pretty critical of shit, so that's why I'm like I know I could think of something.
I caught you off guard for sure with that one. That's like really
something that I see a lot.
left corner.
Because again, we just talked about it, dude. Everybody just copies each other.
Right.
So there is like a lot of.
Or it could be any aspect of it. Like it could be from like the marketing standpoint, or like big companies, what they think is cool or what they're doing, or it could be like, it could be anything, you know, just within skateboarding.
Well, I mean, I guess like the overrated shit is like the fucking licensing deals that everybody's doing, but you have to do that in order to survive as a skateboarding brand right now. So you can't even blame them at the same time.
True,
like,
true.
Man, what is something overrated in skateboarding? There is so much shit overrated in skateboarding right now too. That's the thing.
Lot.
We're like in the peak of like overratedness of skateboarding.
Right.
Because everybody skates right now.
And people are getting away with a lot.
People are getting away with a lot too. That's for sure. I think.
Like
Honestly,
I like how.
Okay, I know I'll probably get hate for this, but I think.
No one watches this stuff.
I think. I think not forcing, but I think every skater wanting to own a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Is like, and like doing the same types of videos. Not like, let me rephrase that. Like, not necessarily just owning the channel, but like doing the same like types of videos, you know?
And when you say types, what types are you saying?
Like the I don't know, like the forced vlogs where it's like everybody, I don't know, it's almost like
forced vlog says it in itself.
Yeah, because there's like I think that there's a right and wrong time for it. Like
right.
there's
You're
definitely
taking away when you're just like, hey dude, like we're out at this thing, like what's up? You're taking away authenticity, right? You're taking it makes everything like kind of more on edge. You're also not living in the moment whatsoever.
Yeah, you're watching everything through your screen still. Like it's the same as just like watching it on Instagram, but just like, yeah, so I think so I guess to bring it all together, because I like kind of spewed out a lot of things, I think it's everybody copying the same YouTube formula, I think is what's overrated, to put it in one sentence there.
I appreciate that. That is very true.
Because I don't think there's anything wrong with trying to start your own thing and like make it something out of nothing. But I think when it's repetitive and you're seeing the same thing over and over again, it's just like, well, if you're not bringing anything new, respectfully, like I'm not your audience, you know?
Right. But the crazy part is that they have an audience, like a big
that's for
audience.
sure. Like some people do it right. Okay, one person I'll put out there that is like, I think I really enjoy the way he does his types of like vlog style videos is Brad Cromer.
Okay.
He skates for like Crooked and Huff. He lives in Miami and he has a YouTube channel.
Sick.
He posts like YouTube videos that are only like between like two to 5 minutes long.
Okay.
And it's just his like day of like going out to like maybe 2 or 3 different spots.
Okay.
And it seems like, if I had to guess, you know, he's like, those are the sessions he's just like feeling spots out. Maybe he's gonna come back later with a filmer and like try some shit. But like,
is it like tripod type?
Yeah, just like throws the phone down and it's just like not a lot of talking either. He does have talking videos for sure, but like,
for sure.
I appreciate the way he does it. I think a lot of people want to do it like that, but don't execute it like fully.
Right. You know who I love, and I hope he does more. I haven't seen any. Figgy.
Oh yeah,
dude.
Yes, absolutely.
Because he's kind of doing like recaps of like old trips or like what I've seen.
Yep.
But he has like this tone of him that's just hilarious to listen to.
Shout out to him too, because he's also running the his works like Instagram.
Yeah, and his works TikTok. He's doing
like their social media.
Roofing or whatever he's doing.
Yeah, so I think that's really cool too. But yeah, I like his channel a lot. Tom Asta is a really good YouTube channel as well.
I was gonna say Tom Asta is good.
I think it's the people that like have the insight. Not that nobody has no insight, but like there's some people like I'm gonna trust what Tom Asta says.
It's mostly the younger people who are kind of just like, this is what happened today, or maybe the last couple of days. I'm gonna go film it, try to get a reaction out of someone, and
that's
you know, and then hopefully my editor can make this funny. Yeah, that kind of like momentary flash, like a flash tattoo of a work of art is like
the virality
it gets
of it
old,
all.
bro. It really does.
And I think a lot of people are feeling that burnout right now.
Yeah.
I think like that's why you see a lot of people trying to take these different routes right now in skateboarding to try and like diversify it a little bit.
Yeah, well, I think in that right, it's like everything has its time, and I think a couple of years ago it was that time.
Yes.
That's why I was doing vlogs when I went to like Las Vegas with Rob.
No, definitely.
Like,
you have to like there's a part of the game that you got to play if you want to be consistently showing up in the community and be like showing face, right? Like you want to be like known amongst your peers. Like you got to play into the game a little bit too. Like if like think about a guy like a Max Palmer. And how disconnected he must be, but in a good way from like so much of the like the hype stuff on Instagram. You know what I mean? Like like I hear stories because I have some homies that live in New York, and I hear stories where you know, like you'll go up to a guy like Max Palmer and you ask, like, you know, people that want to do like interviews and stuff like that, and he's like very, you know, no, I'm sorry, like I don't want to do that at all,
sure.
you know. And there's a lot of people that would like kill for that opportunity, like they want that, they want to be put on, you know what I'm saying, like, but that guy, like,
respectable person. That's someone you want around.
And you look at Max Palmer skating, dude, and he doesn't skate like anybody else. And it's like, I think that's why he doesn't skate like nobody else, because he's like just in his own lane. He's like doesn't care about the hype as much. Like he just wants to do his skating like the way he wants to skate, and I think that's really sick.
It's like what's his name? Freaking how am I gonna blank on this? Hold on.
Skate Mafia?
Yeah.
Wes Kramer.
Yeah, Wes Kramer.
I was like, I already knew.
Type shit. He's got the Batman phone.
Yeah, you know, and it's cool because like I seen an article. I don't remember like the details of it, but I do remember seeing there was an article about him and how it's like to survive as a professional skater with no Instagram and like no smartphone and stuff like that. And it is interesting. Like only certain brands are gonna be down with that, you know?
100%.
And you gotta be fortunate with the brands that are down with it for sure.
Right.
But yeah, I think those dudes are really cool, man. Like I don't want to put them up on this like pedestal or anything like that. Like they're, you know, I don't want to glaze them and like make them look like a god or nothing. But
they're doing their own thing.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that they're able to put the blinders on a little bit, you know, and just kind of like keep doing what they want to do.
Absolutely. It's hard because even when you're skating a spot sometimes, or like a park, probably mostly a park because that's where everyone would be skating one place, and like you can see what's going on. If someone's going crazy and killing it, sometimes you can be intimidated and want to go sit down. And I have to tell myself sometimes, no, I came here to skate. Ignore what they're doing. I'm not on that level. Let them go kill it, but I'm gonna do what I came to do.
Exactly.
And that's the only way. You got to just stay in your own lane.
Skate for yourself at the end of the day.
Yeah.
There's a reason why I don't skate at Venice, right? Like, you know, there's like those types of, like, nothing against those skaters, but like, you know, like being the spectacle like that, you know, it's just tough. It can be really hard, bro.
And then you gotta like wait and you gotta like bow down to these people.
No, yeah, and like I said, like they're all really sick, but that's just, those people are really good at that type of skating, and I know that's not my lane, you know, so I just stayed at my lane.
Absolutely, that's the shit. All right, what's underrated? And then I'll let you go.
Underrated right now in skateboarding. Ooh.
Probably individuality.
Yeah, honestly, the individuality of it all. No, I think, honestly, I think the underrated aspect of skateboarding right now are the people, like the guys and the girls that are skating for like their shops and representing those smaller brands, and are trying to put like actually something together. Honestly, put it this way, it's kind of on a bigger scale, but it's still in the grand scheme of things on that smaller scale. A company like Sci-Fi, obviously Jerry Sue, big name, you know, but they're still a small brand, and they put together that Endless Beauty video recently.
Beautiful
awesome video. I think it was very tasteful with like the music. Everybody's parts were very filled out and everything. But they took the time to put that all together, and that wasn't like, you know, they didn't just like shit it out. Like they clearly had their process, you know, like took time and invested in it. And I think that is a little underrated right now. Everybody's very, because the industry is moving towards, you know, the Instagram clips and everything like that, and straying away from these like full-length edits. Right. Because people don't have the attention span to watch
and
those.
And if
like,
not, it's big corporate companies like New Balance who are putting out a video like real quick. Like, here we have these filmers, and then it gets shit on because of all the like bad angles.
Yeah, the Kyle Camarillos and shit. Yeah, I know, right? So yeah, I think like it's the individuality and like, but also like, it's that soul, man. Like just doing it because you want to do it. Even if there's no companies that are gonna back you, you just like want to do it because that's like what you fuck with.
100%.
Right? Like that's
1,000% even.
Like a little underrated right now in skateboarding. I think a lot of skateboarding right now is just all the hype.
The squirrel's about to like take my camera.
Dude, the squirrels over here are vicious sometimes. Some of them are friendly though. Some of them are really friendly.
Oh, I hope he jumps up there, dude.
Let's see.
He might end the video right now. Anyways, bro, hey, thank you for doing this.
Thank you.
Any shout outs? Anyone you want to give a shout out to?
Shout out to all the homies, man. Shout out to everybody that's skateboarding for themselves. Shout out to anybody out there that's just grinding, not caring about the shitty aspects of life right now, because the world is kind of shit right now, man.
Yeah, man.
If you really pay attention to it.
Oh,
so shout out to the people that are keeping those blinders on in the best way possible, and kind of just keep moving forward and staying positive. Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Shout out to all the sponsors we said before.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to family. Shout out to God, for me at least. Shout out to Cauldron for my board real quick. Shout out Affliction. Shout out my sponsors. Shout out LA Skate. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. This has been Brian Wilson, not the baseball player, not the dude from the band, the skateboarder. So yeah, we'll see you guys on the next one, bro. Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
My man.
Fuck yeah.
That was good. Oh, my fucking butt. Oh my God. Thanks for giving me your time out of your skate stash.
No, for sure. This is like a good day to do it too. One, nobody's here.
I know. Well, I kind of wanted clips going by in the background, but like.
But I figured it'd be good, like when we were talking and everything. You know, it probably is like easier to hear everything. I don't know.
True.
In my head, I was
these
like,
are
oh,
good
that
though.
makes sense.
These got the noise cancellation.
You say you have the Best Buy?
Yeah.
Dude, how much? If you don't mind me asking, how much is it?
130.
Okay, word.
They're good. Trust.
I know. Trust me. I need new lav mics. I still have a wired lav mic, bro. So.
Oh damn.
I'm on that old school tech, bro.
No, I love it. Damn, 105.